I'm the third director of the Rappaport Institute at the Kennedy School after Alan Altschuler, who is sitting somewhere around here. I lost track. Where is Alan? Right there. And after Ed Glazer, who spent 3 hours on the tarmac at BWI trying to get here, but the plane never took off, and so he sends his regrets, but he tried hard to get here. So on behalf of the 191 Rappaport Fellows, whose lives have been transformed through their exposure to public service, and the and the 46 elected or appointed officials who have had their studies at the Kennedy School funded by the Rappaports, and the dozens of faculty, including myself, who've had our research and our teaching transformed by the connections that the Rappaport Institute has made for us with the city of Boston and the other cities in this area. And on behalf of the entire Harvard community, which I think it's safe to say has a better and more productive relationship with the city of Boston than it's had at least as long as I've been aware. We want to say thank you to Phyllis and to Jerry for their support and for their vision, and we want to say happy birthday to Jerry. And we have a little gift. I went searching in the Harvard archives to try to find something that would be in the spirit of what was going on in August of 1927 when Jerry was born. But what we found out is that the things that were going on around then weren't so great. So only 6 days after Jerry was born, Sacco and Vanzetti got executed here in Boston. And now, to be fair, Jerry was in the Bronx at the time, so I don't think he deserves any of the blame for that. So we kept searching, and the best we could come up with is something that commemorates the Boston Tricentennial, which occurred in September of 1930, so I guess 3 weeks after Jerry turned 3. And what we have here, actually, speaking of this, now that we don't have an Olympics to organize, we only have 15 years till the Quadracentennial, so we should probably get to work on that. So what we have here is a postcard that has a picture of the old Boston City Hall, and that commemorates the Tricentennial. But there's a significant blemish on this postcard because it has a picture of Darth Vader on it. No, not really, but it has a picture of Mayor Curley on it. And I know in this crowd that's more or less the same thing. And all of you know that I guess 19 years after this Tricentennial, Jerry played an important role in, I guess as Luke Skywalker in blowing up the Curly Death Star, and then into the 1950s in really helping to lead the progressive movement of reform in Boston City Hall. And what's truly remarkable to me is here we are 65 years later, and Jerry is still transforming and reforming and helping to improve Boston City Hall. And I was just at a meeting on Wednesday, and 3 of the people in the room were Rappaport Fellows in City Hall. And I would just say, personally, I'm just truly inspired by the sustained commitment he has shown to improving public service and the quality of our public institutions. And I would say I'm a little also intimidated by the fact that it's literally the case that he has played a part in this area in reforming government in 8 different decades. And I suspect none of us will ever be able to live up to that standard no matter how hard we try. So with that, I simply want to say thank you, Jerry, happy birthday, and I hope you don't mind a picture of Darth Vader.